Get ready for the action because tight end Jack Endries is bringing a serious chip to Cincinnati. This seventh-round selection in the 2026 NFL Draft isn't just here to make the roster. He's arriving motivated and ready to fight. Endries has already made it clear that he feels teams made a mistake by passing on him, and he is bringing that intense, chip-on-the-shoulder mentality straight into the Bengals' offense. We break down everything you need to know about this unexpected addition to the team. Playoff meltdown against the Steelers. See how this year's team is positioned to be as entertaining as that legendary squad. Finally, we look at the intense competition for roster spots in the upcoming OTAs, featuring 3 key Cincinnati Bengals players whose jobs could be on the line. We examine the situation for Eric All-Jr., Hudson, and Jackson, detailing the salary cap implications and the potential impact of the new talent influx. Don't miss this deep dive. Subscribe to our newsletter for more free coverage of the Cincinnati Bengals delivered straight to you. Jack Endries, a 7th-round selection in the 2026 NFL Draft by the Cincinnati Bengals, is entering his rookie season with a distinct, combative mindset, signaling an intense drive to prove himself. After being selected at pick number 221, Endries expressed frustration over being overlooked during the draft process, viewing it as a mistake by other teams. During an off-season team-optional OTA session, Endries stated, "A lot of frustration there because I felt like I went really late, so I'm happy with the Bengals for picking me up. Every team that passed on me or took a different guy, I'm definitely going to go out there with a little more hatred towards them and punishment out there. So I'm just going to try and do my best to beat those teams." This chip-on-the-shoulder mentality aligns with the Bengals' recent off-season strategy. Following a disappointing 2025 season that resulted in a 6-11 record and extended the franchise's playoff drought, Cincinnati has focused on acquiring players with toughness and competitive spirit. While draft attention focused on defensive acquisitions like Cassius Howell and Tacario Davis, Endries is emerging as a potentially intriguing developmental piece. Standing at 6'5" and weighing 245 pounds, Endries possesses significant receiving talent, evidenced by his college career totals of 124 catches, 1,376 yards, and 7 touchdowns while playing for the California Golden Bears and Texas. He joins the Bengals' offense led by Joe Burrow, where roles often open up for pass-catching tight ends willing to execute demanding tasks. Endries' outspoken attitude suggests that simply securing a roster spot will not be enough. He is reportedly looking to compete and dominate. Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow has expressed positive early impressions of the team following off-season moves, highlighting the positive impact of new personnel and rookie arrivals. Speaking at Packer Stadium in Cincinnati while working out with teammates, Burrow commented on the team's strategic acquisitions. "We made a big trade for a big-time player, signed a free agent top safety on the market, and other additions," Burrow stated, according to Jeff Hobson of Bengals.com. He continued by focusing on the younger players, saying, "We'll see how the rookies end up, but first impressions, we've got guys that care about the game, care about their job, and want to be great. When you have young guys like that and veterans like we do, it's a recipe for success." Burrow also noted a palpable shift in team dynamics, adding, "You can feel the vibe and the leadership has changed in the locker room a little bit. It's exciting for everyone." The team's offseason featured significant defensive upgrades, including the addition of Brian Cook at safety, the potential for Boy Mafe to fill Trey Hendrickson's role, and the reinforcement of the line rotation with Jonathan Allen, alongside a trade for defensive lineman Dexter Lawrence. These moves were underscored by veteran leadership. Burrow's favorable initial assessment of the rookies, while not entirely surprising, is welcomed as the Bengals sought to gauge the impact of these major changes aimed at course-correcting the defense. The Cincinnati Bengals are facing an interesting scheduling comparison to their 2015 season, according to a recent analysis by Yahoo Sports. While the team faces a challenging bye week, they possess several schedule advantages, bolstered by the consistent favoritism of Joe Burrow's squad in almost every game. The notable connection lies in the timing of their upcoming schedule. The Bengals are set to begin next year with 7 consecutive games scheduled for 1 p.m. ET. Jeff Hobson of Bengalscom highlighted a specific parallel. It is the longest Cincinnati will have to wait for a night game since the 2015 season, when its first primetime game came in Week 9 on Thursday Night Football against the Browns. This reference points to the Week 9 matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which featured a 9:30 a.m. ET game in Spain, followed by an 8:20 p.m. ET Sunday night contest. Fans with long-term memories recall the 2015 season fondly, marked by 8 straight wins to start the year, the injury replacement of Andy Dalton by A.J. McCarron, and the playoff disappointment against the Steelers. The article suggests that despite the offseason, the Bengals have the potential to be as entertaining as that 2015 iteration, potentially boasting greater success and a higher ceiling on paper. The Cincinnati Bengals are facing significant roster decisions as the team prepares for the upcoming offseason workouts, with the infusion of new talent potentially putting several players' jobs on the line in organized team activities. Unlike division rivals who have new head coaches allowing for extended workout schedules, the Bengals are maintaining a lighter spring approach, delaying the shift to Phase 3 OTA practices until June 1. The recent spending and talent additions, however, are creating internal competition for roster spots. 3 key players are under scrutiny. First is Eric All Jr., returning from a season-ending knee injury. All is viewed as a superior blocker compared to Hudson and is expected to match Hudson's receiving production, with potential savings of $876,000 by cutting All versus $1.1 million by cutting Hudson. The decision hinges on All's recovery trajectory during OTAs. The Bengals are also watching closely at Jack Endries, a 7th-round pick with potential as an all-around tight end who could impact Hudson's role. Defensively, the crowded room is evident with the addition of Dexter Lawrence and Jonathan Allen to the defensive tackle group, alongside veterans B.J. Hill and T.J. Slaton Jr. Jackson is competing with Crease Jenkins Jr. for a spot. While cutting Jackson saves $1.1 million this year, the financial implications of cutting Slaton, who carries a substantial cap hit, are more complex. Slaton has posted career highs in sacks and tackles, suggesting that cutting him for salary savings might be preferable to allowing Jackson a merit-based chance. In the safety position, the team has not drafted a safety since the 2024 draft, relying on free agency signings like Brian Cook and Kyle Duggar to complement Jordan Battle. The depth chart shows a clear hierarchy, with undrafted free agent P.J. Jules currently ahead of Anthony, who has seen limited special teams involvement. For Anthony to retain his role, the pathway will likely be through special teams, a challenging prospect given the competition. Meanwhile, Isaiah Nwakobia offers familiarity in special teams snaps, providing a different avenue for the team to evaluate depth.